23,517th eternal recurrence.
I can do this, Lord Finan. As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard. I will heal you, and then...
A black tide.
So human.
It's consuming.
22 million times later.
You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
No, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
Stop! Okay. For the first time I don't have to slow. I can just leave this time. I cannot leave this time. Hi, Aglia.
I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
Let the sunlight drive back the shadows. Bring tomorrow to this world. Let the sun rise. Finish the sun's work.
I hate it here. It's all of them. Girly.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
Leidos has millions of core flames inside of himself. The fact that he's still holding on is
My
amazing.
humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me.
Oh wait, that's not OG, Caslana. Okay, never mind. We already lost OG buddy Caslana.
Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Lord Caslana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Perfect golden boy.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius, a rosy-fingered dog. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
My brain immediately went to open up your heart to Sonic. I'm so sorry.
Let this blazing sun.
I'm getting so majorly depressed. I need to just make fun of something. Storyline is just. I'm sad, okay? I am so sad. I am partially happy. The parts I predicted or I theorized are correct. A lot of them are. But at what cost? But at what cost? Emotionally, I'm dead.
Shatter the cage. Quench the flames with blood.
Oh, is that the time when
Branded with strife.
I'm using that?
Let the sky
Yeah.
merge with all this world's
And now I'm
suffering.
back. Interesting.
The flames are not strong.
This is so depressing. I spent the last 3 expansions with all of these characters, saw them slowly die, and now we're just murdering everyone.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Farewell.
Yes, your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end.
His voice acting is so good. You can also like really hear it with like his inner hero, how happy that one still is, and with every time he's just getting more resigned and depressed. It's really good. I'm so glad I could finally play this in English again.
And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world, and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone,
It is not set in stone.
I will still never yield to it.
Oh, that's possible. But wait, let me save this one. Save this one.
$23,570,000 cycles.
And you have 10 more million to go, babe.
282
Till we
million.
arrive.
840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the
Thank you for
fire
the
at
help,
the
bud.
end of the long night.
But you need 10 more million. We need 33,500,346.
The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. an all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the
no.
only way,
We started this to not have destruction be the only way. That was the whole reason we started this.
then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly. Until another dawn rises on the distant horizon.
Put our son.
Bringing the true dawn to Emporius.
Which attempt is this? One. That's the one we're in! That's the one where we came! No, that's the one after we came.
33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
But off. Oh, it's funner now. Not Kaslana, it's finer.
Countless memories are flooding in.
Oh, he's becoming Kaslana now.
Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
They all needed a moment, just like you do,
Sorry.
to stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
Will we do?
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Can't fight fire with fire. That's not how that works. We need to find a different way.
Yes, that's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Aranova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
It's us!
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person.
I am the deliverer after all. I'm not the executioner, I'm the deliverer.
You finally found her.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't have an answer for that, my friend.
Neither do I! I'm just depressed now!
I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
That's okay. You all agree on me.
You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius's fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the
Yeah,
sky.
we can't let the scepter leave.
And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you.
I wanna know
Yet
who
nothing
that
ever
is.
changes.
Because I thought it's like Finan, but look at the hair. That's not Finan hair. The top. It looks like this here, but if you look closer here.
Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter and you're getting closer to. becoming pure rage, a vessel of hatred.
This whole thing has to end with him
Never
taking
had a
the
choice.
scepter into himself and us needing to kill him so he isn't unleashing a Lord Ravager onto the world. I will riot.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart, do you still remember it?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
I'll be the dawn of Amphorius, yes. But Finance gonna come with me. Islana, Finance. Whichever.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So...
If she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past.
Okay, so the Finan we got to know in all of these attempts, in all of these expansions, is the one who's gonna go into the 37th time right now. We, on the other hand, are gonna take his resolve from the very, very, very beginning and go back to the very, very first one and change something at the very first time, where there was also Cyrene. Correct?
If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain.
I ever see him again? He will not exist then. None of them will ever exist in this.
It's time to put our teamwork
Wait.
to the test, partner.
Because the 33 million times will just be non-existent if I tempt around in the past. Oh my god. Goodbye. Will I meet Caelynx now? Bye for the future. Leave the world to me. Let's both be the deliverer. Yes, let's both be one.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side.
That's going to be the next expansion.
And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before.
Question mark for tunnel recurrence.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun?
Lana, because he has all those core flames.
Even if all of you burns to ash.
Wait, which cycle are we? It's the question mark cycle. Where are we? Oh, is this the first time Caelynx actually lost his body and was trying to like get the final of that cycle to just like repeat it over and over? That has to be out.
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust.
It has to be.
Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away the false sky above.
Probably the last time we see like OG Caelynx, huh?
Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Caelynx will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
You see those things from the nuke, by the way? Oh, damn.
Do not bow your head to them.
May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny.
No. What?
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting.
What?
Someone like you.
God, I forgot what the prophecy was about. Prophecy said only one person. Oh my god. They. Okay, it's okay. Everyone's gonna be fine.
Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
You were part of the fucking ass prophecy all along.
Another attempt.
Oh my god, you're back! Ah! Please leave me alone, I'm emotional! I can't deal with this.
How many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
Oh, please, stop coming.
Number. How poetic.
What is wrong with you?
And I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed.
Something changed, buddy. Me and Unhunger here.
If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
The opposite, buddy.
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser?
Tell him! Please punch him as well. Let him lose his head one more time. It wasn't enough to die.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that.
Oh, you think so?
But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Feinen.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness? Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
Yes, behead him again! Yeah, the way this still looks like news is...
This is
Damn.
pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet.
Tell him.
Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood.
Tell them.
The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything!
Wait. I was just rooting for him the entire time. Is he gonna... He's not gonna implode, is he?
And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash!
No. Warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Kasana failed to load into buffer zone. Memory dummy regulation detected. Illegal reference. Uncleared objects. Unhandled methods. Uncaught exceptions. Anomaly detected. This something detected. This destruction energy. Nanook's surging.